Hello class, welcome to Pre-Algebra Lesson 7-6, which is all about percent of change. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to find the percent of increase and decrease and solve real-world problems involving markup and discount. So let's look at some vocab here. First of all, a percent of change is a ratio that compares the change in quantity to the original amount. So it's just telling you how much something is changing by, whether that's a percent of increase where something is going up or a percent of decrease where it is going down. Okay? And the way that we find percent of change is this red equation here. You want to make sure that you have a screenshot of this. You write it in your notes. This is going to be very important. You're going to do the new minus the original divided by the original, and then you multiply that by 100, and that's going to give you your percent of change. Okay, so make sure you have a screenshot, make sure you write that down, whatever it is you need to do so you can reference it later when you're working on your homework and practicing for the test. Okay, this is not something that I will give you on the test. You need to memorize that, okay? Then we have selling price. That's how much you pay. When you walk into a store and you see the price on the shelf, that is how much you pay. That is the selling price. Markup is the amount of increase the store sells it at. So the price you're paying at the store is not the same price that the store paid for that item. That's how the store makes its money, okay? And that is called markup. That's how much a store charges you for an item on top of what they paid. Okay, so that's that's an increase. That's a percent of increase. Then discount is when stores say, hey, you can take 20% off this price, and that saves you as the buyer some money. Okay, so that's when the regular price is reduced, or a percent of decrease. All right, so let's practice. We have find the percent of change rounding to the nearest hundredth, and is it a percent of increase or percent of decrease? So if we're going from 60 to 84, right off the bat, I say, okay, that is an increase because the amount is going up. 60 is less than 84. Then I say my new minus my original divided by my original times 100. Okay, so 84 minus 60 is 24. So on my calculator, I would do 84 minus 60 first, which gives me 24. And then I'd say 24 divided by 60, and then I would say times 100, which is going to give me 40%. So I would say that this is a 40% increase. I need to make sure I have both pieces of information included in my answer. All right, let's try another one. Find the percent of change rounding to the nearest hundredth. Is it a percent of increase or percent decrease? So if we have 318 stamps to start with and go to 273, that is a decrease, right? The number is going down. And then what I'm going to do is I start with my new, so 273 minus my old, so 318 divided by 318. Then I multiply it by 100. So when I do that, I end up with negative 14.15%. And that negative tells me that it is a decrease. So that is my final answer there. Next, let's practice finding the selling price. So we have find the selling price if a store pays $42 for a pair of rollerblades and the markup is 25%. Okay, so the way that we do that, first of all, we have to figure out the total percent that a customer is paying. So whenever you pay the store price and it's not discounted, you are paying 100% of that price. Okay, you're paying 100% of what the store paid. Then the store is saying that you're going to pay 100% of what we paid plus that 25% markup. So that means that you as the consumer is paying 125% of what the store paid for that item. In this case, the rollerblades. So 125% as a decimal is 1.25. That's something we practiced in the first half of Chapter 7 already. So then what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to take that percent that I'm going to pay as the buyer and multiply it by the price, the original price of $42. When I do that, I find out that these rollerblades, even though the store only paid $42 for them, I'm going to have to pay $52.50 if I want these rollerblades. Okay? Let's try another one. Find the selling price if a store pays $75 for a bike and the markup is 40%. So again, the store is going to charge you 100% of what they paid, and now they're also going to charge you 40% more so they can earn money and keep operating as a business. So 100 plus 40 is 140%. As a decimal, that's 1.4. So then I take that percent as a decimal, 1.4, and I say times that $75, and I find out that even though the store only paid $75 for it, if I want it, it's going to cost me, as the buyer, $105. Okay? Now we have a volleyball net, has an original price of $59. It is on sale for 65% off the original price. Find the sale price of the volleyball net. So this time, the store, again, you would say, they paid 100%, like that covers the amount the store paid. But this time we're getting 65% off. This is a discount. When you are getting a discount, you, instead of adding it, you subtract the percent. So 100 minus 65% tells us that you're going to only pay 35%. This is a really good deal for you. You're going to say 0.35. But then once you've done that, once you've subtracted that discount, you are going to take that discount, 0.35, multiply it by the price of that volleyball net, and find out that with this discount, you only have to pay $20.65. Okay, that would be your final answer. So it looks really similar to when you do markup, except discount, you subtract the numbers from each other. Okay? Let's check out one more example. We have a magazine subscription, has a cover price of $35. It is on sale for 67% off the original price. Find the sale price of the subscription. So again, I do 100 minus whatever my discount is. So 100 minus 67 tells me that I'm going to pay 33%, or 0.33. So then I take that discount and I say 0.33 times the price they just told me, which was $35. So that means I'm going to be able to get this magazine subscription for $11.55. And that is my final answer. Okay? So if you have questions about this, please ask for help. I'm happy to help you. I hope you have a great day.